Yo, what's good, man? How y'all doing, man? It's another edition of this MCXP Radio. I know it's on Saturday. I'm trying to fill something in, man. Been busy. Had a lot of stuff going on these last couple of weeks. So I'm sorry that I couldn't get with you guys, man, on Monday, but it's all right. It's all good. I'm gonna give you something here. Real quick episode, man. It's not gonna take about an hour, man. Just want to knock down a few things. It's just been, I've been busy, man. I've been busy, but I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, logging in, joining in. Make sure, man, you guys keep on representing the BGSC network like you've been doing. Appreciate all you guys, man. We're gonna get right into it. Y'all know how I do. All right, let's go.
Swagger pimp, yeah. Can't now another dude like me. Yeah. Okay, it goes 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, rockin'. It's time for hip hop. On they reach watch, no sir, not for show. No bars made up of fairy tales. I'm trying for the tragedy, I know it well. So put your hands up in the air just for the winners. A peace sign, the pimps, the prostitutes, the sinners. We all deserve a second chance, but we products of illusion and victims of our own circumstance. Apply the pressure, I bet you can. Live the life that you love, shout out to Rand. Love the life that you live, shout out again. It ain't a tough pill to swallow once you comprehend.
Yes, y'all in the mix, man. MCXP Radio here. It's your boy A. Reed, host of the MCXP Radio show, BGSC Network, all of that good stuff, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in, logging in, joining in. Of course, like I say, man, please like, please subscribe, hit the bell, notifications, not just for my show, but all the shows that we have on the BGSC Network. Appreciate you guys, man. You guys are officially kicking it in the Monday Man Cave, as I always do. As you can see, I want first and foremost, hey, happy 420 for everybody that's out there celebrating, representing, do your damn thing. I just got the Colorado on. I can't partake of that no more, on the bigger and better things, but it's been good. But look, usually I would have my 3 points and things like that I would get with you guys on, man. But just a few things, man, because I got somewhere that I got to be here very soon. So I just want to give you guys a real quick, you know, spiel, as I say, of just a couple of things that's been going on in the world. So, number one, and I usually have my little 3 points and stuff, but not today, man. Like I said, it's going to be shout out to everybody, man, that's tuning in. I see everybody that's coming into the mix. Thank y'all for logging in and tuning in. If you have any comments, please post your comments up, man, while I do the show. I'll make sure to put these comments up and we can talk about it most depth. But number one thing I want to talk about, what's going on right now is the NBA playoffs. As you can see, this in the full rack, I believe, but who is it? Is that Toronto against Atlanta? I know Miami is in there. I know the Bulls, they said the Bulls got beat out or something like that. Either way, I know the Kings are in it. I know that the Lakers are in it. If I'm not mistaken already, Cleveland has already played their game, and the Cleveland Cavaliers have won. They defeated Orlando 97-83. Minnesota and Phoenix are playing right now. Minnesota is actually up in the fourth quarter, 4:33. Minnesota's up 107-91. Later on tonight, we got Philly and the New York Knicks, and then later on we got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Denver Nuggets. Look, it's NBA playoff time. Y'all know how this stuff goes. Always the most exciting part for me, man. Always the most exciting part for me for when it comes to the NBA playoffs. I like this part the most. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's tough to pay attention to all 82 games within the season. But it's also cool to just, I tend to more or less just kind of keep up with, the teams and the records and everything like that, especially the playoff standings, because I want to know who's going to do what. My Dallas Mavericks are in this mix. And I believe that the Mavericks are going to hold it down and do what they need to do. They're playing the Clippers, Los Angeles Clippers. I believe that starts tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll definitely be tuning into every game that I can. Now, it's hard for me to say it, and it's hard for me to make picks. I know people got their own opinions. You're going to root for your team. I understand that. My homeboys back in California, they love the Lakers. They still feel like the Lakers are going to do it. I already told them it's hard as hell for me to even believe that the Lakers are going to take down the Denver Nuggets, but anything is possible. Okay, y'all still got LeBron, so anything's possible. Looking at my Dallas Mavericks, probably the dark horse team of the league right now. I believe that these guys are really the team that nobody really wants to see in the playoffs. But I'm not just going to say that the Western Conference is just going to be a walk in the park because you got some teams that's playing their asses off now. Definitely. You got to give a shout out to Minnesota. Who would have thought? OKC. Who would have thought? You know, we knew Philly, well, you knew Phoenix was going to come out there and do something, but, Mavericks have their own thing. They've always what Phoenix has. So, and y'all know how I feel about Phoenix. Not necessarily KD, not necessarily Bradley Beal. But I really don't care for Booker. I don't care for Phoenix. And I used to like Phoenix. That's the crazy part about it. But old school Phoenix. I'm about Kevin Johnson, Cedric Ceballos days. About Dan Marley, all them, Barkley, all them boys. I used to like Phoenix back then. But this new crap, man, these new crop of guys is weak and whack. Anyways, it's all Mavs all day. I hope the Mavs go out there and they do what they need to do because I would love to see the Mavs go all the way to the Western Conference. Hell, I think if they can get to the Western Conference Championship, believe me, y'all hearing this from me first. If Mavs can get all the way to the Western Conference Championship, I believe they got a chance to hit the finals. I really do believe that. I think Luka and Kyrie Irving right now are probably the best tandem that you got in the backcourt, especially coming into the playoffs. And these guys are playing hot with Gafford. But all those other guys out there balling, I believe that the Mavs are the dark horse team. I'm not saying that as me being a homer. I'm just saying this is what I've seen, what I've been watching. And maybe I could be wrong. We're going to be able to see it with these days coming by. Hopefully your team does what it needs to do, but we got to be realistic when it comes to these sports. Okay, you can't just be a fan. You got to be realistic. So really ask yourself, is your team really going to go all the way? Really? Maybe in the East, you can probably, I'm going to say Boston still, but I don't know who else. I don't know necessarily who else. Let me see. Milwaukee's not going to do it. Pacers, I would be surprised if the Pacers get to the, I think Pacers may have a chance to get to the conference championship. Philly could, but I think right now, out of all those teams in the East, we're looking at Boston. But it's a coin flip in the West. I think OKC is just too young, even though they got the best record in the league. I think they're just too young. I think Clippers will flop. I think personally, I think it's between Dallas and Denver. In the conference championship game. And if we can get Dallas and Denver, I think we got a damn good conference championship. Remember the last time they played, Kyrie dropped that left-handed buzzer beater, and all hell broke loose. So let's go, Mavs. It's all good, but again, y'all, I hope that we have a very entertaining playoffs this year. Very much. Like I said, I don't necessarily care for all the other teams. You don't really pretty much care for your squad, man. So I'll be watching every Mavs game that I could possibly watch for myself. But shout out to them, man. Shout out to everything because I know it's hell and high water just to get to that point. So it's all good, man. Hopefully your team does good, but Mavs all day over here. That's how I roll, and that's what it's just gonna have to be. All right. Put your comments up there, all that good stuff. MCXPRadio, y'all know what it is. On to my next point, man. Like I said, very small episode. We got the Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight tonight. Question 1, am I going to be watching? I don't know. I really don't know. Halfway, I do want to halfway watch it. But then again, I don't know. Because Ryan Garcia has been, his way of promoting this fight has been very awkward and very weird. One minute, he seems like he's all right. Next moment, he's going off the rocker saying some weird ass shit. And then Devin Haney is just not. Devin Haney, he's a champ. Okay, you give it to him, he is a champ, but he's not interesting. He's boring. He's not an interesting type of champion. And I truly believe like all the back talk that he does and all of that crap is just it's weak. It's weak. He's one of them people like you don't like he's one of them people to me like I wouldn't believe. You know what I'm saying? Like he talking all that mess. Like you wouldn't believe that he was gonna do it. It looked like he wouldn't even smash a grab. Square biz. Only like he wouldn't smash grab. Only reason that he's pushing people left and right and doing all that old crap. You know what I'm saying? It's just for for the camera and all that other stuff. But man, put him up against somebody real. And I think he folds. Honestly think he folds. If you want to honestly be serious and want to honestly, Haney lost that fight against Lomachenko. Haney lost that fight against Lomachenko. Now, why they give it to him, I don't know. But Lomachenko should have won that fight. And personally, I think Haney should have gave Lomachenko a rematch if that was the case. You know what I'm saying? Give him a rematch, man, to make sure and let everybody know that it wasn't no fluke win, that you can beat them fair and square, that it's all good, that they ain't got nothing to worry about. But you see how a lot of these boxers just run, they pick it. I'm not saying that Mayweather is the first one, but Mayweather is kind of like the one that kind of put it into perspective, just picking and choosing which guys you want to fight, you know. And if you want to blame Mayweather for that, so be it. Protecting that zero that he got in the loss column, you can do that. I guess when you get to that point and that status and you got that kind of status behind you, I guess you can. And after that fight that he had with Canelo, he kind of put it in Canelo's ear how to promote yourself and how to do this and how to do that. And now you're seeing Canelo pick and choose his fights. You know, knowing which guys he can beat. This is that and the third, so he can protect his next sale. I don't know. Haney to me, I think he should have fought Lomachenko again. He should fight Tia. He should fight Tiafimo. Um, but Haney is not a guy to me that is just he's not scary. Doesn't put any fear in nobody's heart. He just doesn't. And like I said, he's a boring champion. Very, very boring champion. We like people that are entertaining. We like people that can actually talk their shit, back their shit up. Um, that's kind of why I got a lot of respect for my man Spence. You know, Spence came out and Spence got his belt and he started going for every single person that had a belt. Every single person. Granted, Spence had that accident that he did, but Spence still came back. Full force was still taking out everybody that had a belt until he met your boy Terrence Crawford. And I know I did a show about that Terrence Crawford fight a little while back. And there's talks and saying that, he just wasn't the same. He wasn't the same Spence. He did look a little lethargic, looked a little slow, but you can't make excuses when fight night comes. You just can't do that. So, I'm not giving Spence any kind of excuse for that fight. Spence went in there, he fought, it just so happened that he lost. He got his ass whooped. I mean, he did. It looked like Crawford was just pinging him on every punch that he threw. But I digress. The point. When we have champions, we want champions that are going to keep us entertained and champions that can go out here and they can back up what they say. We just saw Jared Anderson fight. What was it, the other night? And the guy that he was fighting, Mayor or something like that, and was running the whole fucking fight. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But he has a lot of stuff that he needs to work on too, Jared Anderson, before he can start taking on the Deontay Wilder's and the Tyson Furies and the Anthony Joshua's. But that's just the state of boxing that we're in. I think it's wonderful, that we can get these kind of fights, but you want to see more and more and more of these type of fights. You want to see the big fights. This Haney Garcia fight, I don't think it's necessarily that big of a fight. Um, Garcia will probably be able to bring in more of a draw than Haney does. Although I could be wrong. I'm not looking at any numbers, anything like that. But from what I was looking at, um, he wasn't bringing in that much as far as tickets, And then this whole leading up to it, the whole um, what was it? The whole back and forth leading up to it wasn't about anything in itself, anyways. You know what I'm saying? It really didn't leave people excited to sit here and watch. Like I said, man, these guys they're professionals, but I don't know, man. It's gonna be kind of a toss-up fight. I want to see what kind of boxer that we're gonna see out of Ryan Garcia. I think we kind of know what Devin Haney is gonna do, but what Garcia are we gonna get? Garcia's been going off the rocker all this whole time, so we really don't necessarily know. But I digress my point again. Touche. It is what it is. Might still be a good fight. And I like a good fight. But after this, man, he needs to fight somebody like legit. Like if he's the champion, he's been defending these belts this damn long. You need to really fight legit. I'm telling you, you need to fight Lomachenko again. Fight Lomachenko. Or if not, nigga, if you scared, don't be scared. Bring on Tank. I don't think he gonna do it. I think he gonna do it after what Tank did to Garcia. And not saying that Garcia didn't put up some with a fight, but Tank got power. Made Garcia drop to that knee. He could possibly do the same thing to Devin Haney, but I think Haney is smart enough to know which guys he knows he can take and which guys he don't. And I think if he ever took that fight against Tank, I think he kind of be shaking in his boots a little bit. Square biz. But we shall see, man. We shall see. With all that being said, man, I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, man. It's been kind of rainy down here, uh, all around the weekend and stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I didn't want to hold you guys really too long because I've been real busy. On a personal tip, man, my girl was in and out of the hospital, but thank the Lord that she's good, that she's back. Just yesterday, as you can see, made it official, got the ring, so we doing our thing right there, man. Got married, so I'm happy about that. If y'all don't know, man, I do got another child on the way, so that is on the popping, man. Just a lot of stuff going on. But of course, man, I'm not gonna keep myself from doing what I love to do with you guys, man. So doing this podcast, trying to come up with some new records, all of that other stuff, man. It just all gotta tie in. So man, I just gotta give me some time, man. As my schedule has been fluctuating, it's changing. And you can hear, man, we got rain going on outside, and it's been raining all damn day, you know. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna go out here, man. I'm about to have me some fun, enjoy the family a little bit. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying dry, keep yourself cool and whatnot. Shout out to everybody on the BGSE network, me, Big Game, boy J Stocks, Two Birds, One Show, all of that. We will be having a link coming up very soon where you guys can actually buy merchandise and stuff like that, t-shirts and everything like that. So looking forward to that, man, because you guys have been supporting this network, man, for a long time, and it's greatly appreciated what you guys are doing, and we love it. We love what we're doing. Please continue to follow each and every one of us. Follow us, on our social media pages, on our YouTube pages, everything as we continue to grow. Love it. We appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all know how I do it all the time. I'm about to get out of here. Like I said, I didn't want to hold y'all too long, but I did want to give you a quick little podcast, things like that. Y'all know what I always say, man. If you suffer from anything that's going on, man, your mental health, anything that's on the poppy with yourself, man, make sure you guys get some help. Mental health is a serious addiction. It's a serious illness and disease. Speaking for somebody who's been through it, it can get hectic. It can get bad, but make sure you can go out there and talk with somebody. I always put that hotline number up there, but I know wherever in your local area, man, you can look that up, talk to them, text them, whatever the case may be. Like I always say, you can have your friends and your family, they can talk to you, hook you up, man, give you some ideas and some stuff, man, and tell you some things that you may want to hear. But sometimes it's cool to talk to a stranger, somebody that you don't know, man, and let them know how you feel. They may give you some information that you may need to hear, you know. So with that being said, man, I'm finna get up out of here. About to enjoy myself, man, with the fam. Y'all make sure you guys take care of yourself, man. Until next time, man. One love. Peace.
Dance on the beach or something, we can slide all night. Smoke a little weed or something, getting high all night. Got my brown on ice, and you looking right. In that see-through linen with that ass sitting right. You know how I do it, I'm a player for life.